Good morning. We are in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Summer Symposium of Women in Ophthalmology. I am Sarwar Salim, the program chair for this year's meeting, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Dr. Marlene Moster. Dr. Moster is a professor at Thomas Jefferson University and a glaucoma attending at Wills Eye Hospital. This year, Dr. Moster was selected by the program committee to deliver the Bernice Brown Memorial Lecture. Dr. Moster, welcome, and how did you enjoy the meeting?
This has been a great meeting. I am so impressed with the attendance here of both young, middle, and older women ophthalmologists who are sharing their experiences and their hardships as well as their successes. So it's been really a wonderful, wonderful meeting.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. You delivered the Bernice Brown Memorial Lecture, and some of our viewers may not know about late Bernice Brown. Would you like to make a few comments about her and what this honor means to you?
This is a tremendous honor. Bernice Brown was an ophthalmologist who specialized in plastics, and she contributed greatly to the inception of the Women in Ophthalmology Conference. She was a leader, a mentor, and really a go-getter that established this organization, and it is just a tremendous honor to be awarded this honor and to give this lecture.
I'm so glad you were able to do this for us. Dr. Moster, you have had a remarkable career over the span of almost 3 decades. And we are here at a meeting which is talking about women issues. I am very interested in knowing from your experience, what type of career challenges did you encounter 30 years ago, and how are they different now in 2015?
Well, this is true. It's been a long ride. It's been a great ride. I am still in the thick of things. I've trained now over 90 fellows in glaucoma throughout the country. But early on, it was a lot different. I had challenges of being the first woman in my residency program. I became pregnant right away. There were challenges there. I had 2 weeks off for maternity leave and had to make up my call. But it worked out, and largely because of the collegiality of my co-residents in University of Pittsburgh Eye and Ear. My chairman became a good friend of mine, and as anything, women really have to work harder. You have to be better surgeons. You have to be on top of everything. You can't play the mommy card. You have to be able to pitch in and be a team worker. All these things are very challenging because of what we have on the outside regarding husbands, children, households. This is all a great challenge. But because everyone here is so driven to do well and to help others and to make the world a better place, really, I think we overcome these challenges and we make it work.
Great. I really enjoyed your lecture yesterday. Really appreciate your honesty. It was really an inspirational lecture because you spoke about your personal and professional journey. For those who did not hear your lecture, I know it's hard, but can you give some tips and pearls from your lecture to younger women who are aspiring to have a career in academic medicine?
Sure. Well, when I was a fellow at Wills, and 4 years into then being an attending, as I stayed in the same place, I now had 3 children, a big home, a husband that was a neuro-ophthalmologist and worked full-time, and absolutely no family support because they all lived elsewhere. And at that time, I saw and spoke to Elizabeth Cohen, who was a cornea attending at Wills, and I said, Elizabeth, I need a wife. I'm going to die. How am I going to manage all these things and still write papers, still be productive, still be a full-time surgeon and train fellows? How am I going to do this? And she said very simply, you have to hire people to make it work. You have to delegate properly. And if you can throw money at something that makes your life better, just do it. You won't die rich, but you will die happy. And that's really what I've done. Anything I wanted to do, I did myself. Anything I didn't, I hired the appropriate people to help us. These people have become friends through my children's early years to now they're adults. I have 3 children, 2 are married. They're all in real lives right now. I have a grandchild. It is very, very important to have a support staff that will help you maintain your energy level, maintain your crispness, your focus at work. I didn't want to have to worry that my sink was clogged while I'm operating. I needed someone to make sure the plumber got called and that the job was done. And throughout my career, that's just how I did it.
Thank you, Dr. Mostert. Always a pleasure to have you with us.
It's been a huge, huge honor to be here, and I wish everyone out there a lot of luck.